Alright, so we've got the map, so that should be running. The mission I'm going to do, we start here at Batumi. We're gonna fly towards, I guess it's Sukhumi here, or Sanaki, yeah, towards Sanaki. And then I'm gonna head for this river crossing in this area that has tanks to drop some CBU-105s. Now, normally, like if I would take my own plane, I would be attacking the targets that are in that area. But to make it more unpredictable, I'm going to take the plane that my wingman would normally take to attack what's in this area here with the CBU-105s. And then we'll come and land here at Sanaki. We can also rearm if we want to shoot some more targets. We'll have to be careful. There's an enemy SAM site there and some possible, I guess these are man pads. So let's try to be careful. I think it's early morning. Yeah, 7:22. So we'll get to see a little bit more light as the mission progresses. So let's go see here. It's going to be a bit unpredictable. I haven't flown this in a long time. That particular mission was built a year or two ago. So let's go. So the Georgians have dropped the bridge to slow the advance of the Abghazi army and insurgent troops. And so they're parked during the repairs and will be juicy targets. I'm not going to focus on the bridge area. I'm going to focus on a river crossing that they're trying to do with armored vehicles. And so it's going to be a fun little practice with the targeting pod and CBU-105s. So I want to get Springfield 3-1, which is wingman's plane. There we go. Let's click fly and get the track IR repositioned. Okay. So we're at the end of the runway at Batumi. I'm just gonna set up my cockpit. Gotta turn that on. I think I don't have an HTS, so yeah, just the right side needs power. This is the plane. We've got our CBUs on each side. Got a total of 4. These carry intelligent munitions. We're gonna power them on. And then we're going to power on our system here. Am I bringing, yes I am bringing an ECM pod. So I'll turn these things on right here. I will set that to program 1 where it's already, and then put this on manual. And then we've got the lights that are okay. I'll put them on steady because I'm on the runway already, almost ready for takeoff. And I think for the rest I'm going to be good to go as soon as I put nose wheel steering on. And so let's just turn around. Oop, I've got the parking brakes on, so let's remove that. I didn't check if we had an AWACS or not. There is one here. I don't know what his frequency is, so it's probably the default 251. Let's try that. 25100.
Wizard 4-1, Springfield 3. Request bogey dope. Springfield 3, Wizard 4-1.
That was a lucky guess, but it worked.
Springfield 3, Wizard 41, pop-up group 004460 at 3,500 knots.
So we know we have some bogeys in the air. We are heavy. And up we go. See a nice long stroke. That's probably our AWACS right there. And that would make sense. You can see there's something at Angels 29 there. So yeah, fits with what we see there. Cool. Let's climb up here. Maybe increase the range to see. Okay, there's something over there. Still very far. Not much to worry for now. So earlier tonight, my wingman and I went to practice some air-to-air in the Hornet. We did quite okay, but I had made it pretty difficult, so let's just say we didn't survive every time, but we managed at the end to bring our planes back to the carrier on the last try. That was fun. Alright, so since we don't fly with anyone else, we'll turn the lights off. So we've got that thing at Angels 4, which I would suspect might be a helicopter or an enemy fighter bomber. And then we have this thing flying very high, so it seems like it might be an interceptor. So I'm going to continue on my flight path, but I'll keep an eye on it. I'm just going to check though. I think steer points 2, 3, 4, 5 are targets. Yeah, okay, and then we have other possibilities. So yeah, we'll keep going to steer point 1 for now. I am gonna climb just in case we have to go attack these high-flying things there. So the clouds look like they're at about 14,000, so if I want to go below the clouds, I'll go below that. Okay, so I think I'm going to turn towards this guy, see what it is. So yeah, that one at Angels 28 there. It's getting a bit too close for comfort.
Springfield 3, Wizard 41, Bra 348-430 at 4,000 knots.
We give it gas. 14 miles. Fox 3. like it's a 21. Oh, defensive. Oh, do I have my systems? Let's... Okay, let's turn around again. See if... Trying to figure out where he went. Okay, I passed him. My guess is these indications of Hawk mean that the Hawk defenses might have got him, or my missile, I'm not sure. But that means that we're okay, so I guess we can turn off the ECM and we'll be on our way to our targets. I got a little bit lucky there with the Hawk system taking over the air defense, because I think I had lost that MiG. Alright, let's get out of air to air, switch to air to ground. We'll put the altitude hold again. So this is good, this is good. We're going to want to go to our targeting pod, set it as soy. Because it's dark, I'm going to go with white hot. As you can see, we can spot the targets much better like that. And so we have this group that looks like armor, BMPs, BTRs. Oh, there are some more there that just appeared. SA-6 detected. So I'm going to target that. There's the SA-6. He's not lining me up yet, but I'll get ready for turning the music on. And you can see that those vehicles, it looks like they want to get across the river, or at least they're moving there. So I'm going to drop one bomb on each of those groups. Okay, so now we've got the SA-6. Music on. I'm trying to see that battle. Oh yeah, we can see a lot of things shooting there. And there's AAA shooting in the sky. I'm gonna try to zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, that's gonna help me see a bit better. So we're now in range, so I'm gonna shoot my first bomb. Then I'm gonna shoot a second bomb. I'll try to see where the other group might be. Is that the other group? Ooh, I'm defensive. Trying to spot where that SA-6 is gonna be. Okay, so we've got some IFVs hit. Oh yeah, we can see the explosions there. That's pretty cool. Alright. Kaboom. And I still have 2 bombs. That's good. Alright, so I'm gonna move away from the action and see if I can come back for another pass without getting engaged too much by the SA-6. The problem now is that I've got 20 chaff and flares left, so I'm running out of decoys. But we've already hit some targets. How are we doing on gas? We're gonna get ready to drop those big heavy fuel tanks. Alright, so let's go to the selective jettison. Drop the extra weights. Now, let's make this soy. Want to target this. We're in range. Bombs away, and we're gonna want to target this. In range. Bombs away. So now we're gonna go Cat 1. So we're merged with something. I'm guessing it's a helicopter. Only thing trying to light me up is the SA-6. So I'm gonna turn off the ACM. And let's see what our bombs are doing. Kaboom! Those are nice fireworks. Nice. Like this we can have a better look. But yeah, those tanks are toast. Very good. Alright, so I'm out of bombs. There was an indication of something in the air, so I'm gonna maybe have a quick look. Yeah, Angels 4. Okay, so let's switch air to air. We're on the AMRAAMs. Autopilot off. Gonna descend to Angels 4. Try to see what that red thing is. Okay, we got something at Angels 4. Target locked. Lost lock. Okay, let's go down a little bit lower. Okay, now the SA-6 is engaging, so we're gonna go back on ECM. Try to drive their missiles into the ground.
Altitude. Altitude.
So yeah, trying to pursue that airborne target just brings me into the SA-6. So I think it's gonna be one of those. I don't think so. Let's look for fun though, like with F2. Yeah, it's a helicopter. It's not really a very serious target that I need to worry about. So music off. I'll see if I spot him on radar. If not, we'll let it go. How are we doing on fuel? 5,000. We can make it back to base. So there he is. Angels 4. Yeah, we can't really lock him, so.
Altitude. Altitude.
For this airfield, 132. 13200.
Colkey, Springfield 3, inbound. Springfield 3, Colkey, flying heading 100, 420, USD 29.88, runway 27, standard altitude.
Yeah, so right now we're heading on the runway like in the direction 08, but they want us to land in the opposite direction.
Rob, 342, 419, at 3,500, cold. Springfield 3, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Altitude. Altitude.
I want to check something real quick. What kind of targets do we have there? Okay, we have trucks. Okay.
Springfield 3, Wizard 4-1, pop-up group 318, 425, at 4,000, cold.
So we're slowing down our machine here, and we're going to turn around. We're going to land here, And I'll see if I decide to rearm to go hit some more targets.
Ford 1, passing waypoint 1 at 29,000. Call key. Springfield 3, request landing. Springfield 3, call key, check landing gear. Wind 123, at 2 meters per second. Runway 07.
Raise the seat up 3 notches. Slow down. Feet on the pedals. Trying to stay above the trees.
Springfield 3, weather, Ford 1, Rob 323, 424, at 4,000 knots.
Okay, so apparently I have targets at steer point 6.
Passing waypoint 2 at 29,000.
So we'll go close to the Hercules there. Probably we can rearm.
Springfield 3, taxi to parking area.
This, we'll put the seat back to the regular position, and I am going to put the parking brake on, and I want to see that thing here with my waypoints. Okay, so that's waypoint 6, which is our egress, and apparently there are trucks there I could attack.
Ford 1, pop-up group 328, 423, at 3,500 knots.
Okay. So we'll go back to the cockpit.
Ford 1, passing waypoint 3 at 29,000.
So what I'll do is I'll change. I don't need the fuel tanks. So I'm gonna put Mark 82s, regular slick Mark 82s. And on the outside I'm gonna put high explosive rockets. 'cause those are fun. I'm gonna refill on fuel, refill on chaff and flares, and maybe just for fun I'm gonna put my board number.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
We can turn the lights back on. Get my brakes in. Take a nice little screenshot. It's like the photographer in me is trying to get a good angle. That looks alright. Probably we're still getting some fuel.
Refueling complete.
There we go with that. And now we're going to see the bombs appear. Kaboom. Kablam. Rocket, rocket. Missile.
Rearming complete.
And we're good. Alright, so we're going to be going here to this area at waypoint 6. But they're renewing smokes for me. Probably there are still some targets there. Let's go check. Is that why they've put red smoke? I'm not too sure why they put red smoke. Ah, okay. It's on the target where we're going. So we'll check here. And if we look at this area there with this truck, we'll see that they've put 2 smoke markers so that it will know where they are. How convenient! Alright, so one of the things I've noticed lately is that you have to repower your FLIR when you go to rearm, because it's like they rearmed the FLIR on the plane. It's very weird. Okay, so let's go back to nav mode, and I'm gonna go to waypoint 6. There we go. So we'll get our parking brake off. We'll taxi to the other end of the runway, and we'll go drop some bombs on those trucks. While we're taxiing here, I'm gonna set the bombs. We're taxiing pretty fast. So ripple 6. Spacing 44 feet, and then the rockets, we'll put them in pairs, so that's going to be set up when we go do our air to ground. I don't know if I should drop half my bombs in one pass and the other half in another pass. I think I'm just going to do the one pass thing. I have rockets to finish off the enemy afterwards. Those early morning missions look kinda cool. Let's go. So our target is only 20 miles away, so it's not very far. That's why I didn't load up extra fuel.
Altitude.
Airborne gear up.
Springfield 3, Wizard 4-1, pop-up group 329-422 at 4,000 knots.
Wonder if I can get rid of that guy. Switch to air.
Wizard 4-1, passing waypoint 2 at 29,000.
Trying to see. There's the red smoke there. Okay, good. So we've got a good lock on that helicopter, so we're gonna fire a missile while we can. Fox 3. Of course, as soon as I do that, the SA-6 gonna want to target me, so we'll turn music on. And that's about as much attention as I'm gonna give to the helicopter.
Altitude.
Did I get it? Did I not get it? I don't care at this point. So we've got those two smokes in that sort of orientation. I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna see it a little bit better. Okay, so I see how I need to line up. Go like that. Bombs away.
Altitude.
We get successful hits with those bombs. I should probably turn my lights off while I'm attacking ground targets. Switch to rockets. And we're gonna turn music off. Yeah, it looks like we got some hits on that run. And now we're going to flood the area with rockets.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
I don't think there's much left there to worry about. But just because I have a few rockets left, we'll go empty them on the target.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Cap flare.
Oh, going back to nav mode and heading back to base. What I'll do though is I'll take a direct route because the path that I had was for the other direction of the runway and they want us to come in the opposite direction. So just for fun, I'm gonna put this on autopilot. And yes, I was gonna say usually when they renew the smoke, it's because there are some units left. There's this technical guy there that he's still alive. I could have gone for guns, but
Altitude. Altitude.
Corky, Springfield 3, inbound. Springfield 3, Corky, fly heading 122, Fort 9. QRZ 29.88, runway 27, to pattern altitude. Springfield 3, cleared for visual, contact tower. Corky, Springfield 3, request landing.
I'll make a hard right to lose some speed and then we'll get the gear down.
Wizard Fort 1, passing waypoint 1 at 29,000.
Warning. Warning.
Oh.
Warning.
Is the gear not coming down? Yeah, the gear's coming down. It's all good.
Springfield 3,
What's the warning?
check landing gear. Wind 123, at 2 meters per second, runway 27.
try to make it a pretty nice landing this time. I tried to be fancy, like keeping the nose up for aerodynamic braking, but it takes longer than when I just do the regular type of landing. So I'll go stop next to my rearming trucks and we'll say that this is our parking. If I check, I guess I could give it another foot or so, just to be straight. Not quite even with the other ones, but that'll do.
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
And we'll do the little lazy shutdown. So in this mission it was interesting because I hadn't flown this in such a long time that I didn't really know what to expect. Like the SA-6, I wasn't too sure if it would light me up or not, but I find that there was a huge lack of AAA in the target area. I'm looking like it's mostly like infantry trucks. Oh, there were some ZU-23s there, so if I had gotten close to the mobile SAM sites, probably it would have been a bit more dangerous there. These guys, I dropped my bombs on those from up high, so wasn't too dangerous, but the main danger came from that guy. I had almost forgotten that there were some man pads here, but I didn't go close to that area because as soon as I got to the river, the SA-6 was starting to shoot at me. So, and we got a few targets here, so that's all right. So again, if you're curious, the BMPs that were crossing the river, there's this guy left. The rest of his friends didn't have a very good day. And then the tanks that were here Well, you can see that the T-55s are destroyed there. One T-55 destroyed, one T-55 smoking. So probably these guys aren't going to bother many people. And the second target we went to attack was this area here where there's a technical that is fairly heavily damaged. He's smoking. And the rest, well, I guess I must have dropped my bombs on that black thing thinking it was trucks, but I did get this one with a bomb. The other ones I got with the rockets here. Alright. So if we look at this, this is our end result. We brought the plane back. That's always a good thing. So I hope you enjoyed the little flight. Cool handout.